Hi, so today I'll be going over what you should generally expect from experimental design at the University of Michigan Science Olympiad Invitational. So this is not exactly what you're going to see, but the general steps that you'll have to take will be covered in this video. So what each of the competitors in this event will need is an email and a Google account. And with that Google account, you'll have to access a Google Doc that the event supervisor will provide. So when you're going into the test, what you'll see is the intro, and then for the question, it will be a free response question. So what you'll see in the question, you'll be given access to a link for where you can here. So when I go to this link, I copy and paste it. So I create this, but so what you'll be, this is what you'll see more generally. This is not exactly, but like you'll be given a document with an outline for each of the parts of the event. For example, like variables, hypothesis, recommendations, and further use and that stuff. You'll have a heading for each, and then you'll have space under where you can type in an answer. But obviously, every team is going to be starting off from the same outline document. So what you'll have to do is create a manual copy of it and then share it with your respective teammates. So what you can do is now go to File at the top left, and then it'll say Make a Copy. So you're going to click Make Copy, and then wherever you want to save it, I'll just do it to my drive, press OK. And now you have created your own personal copy that you and your teammates will be able to edit. So you would rename it to your team name, a school, and then team name, team number, experimental design. And in the top right over here where there's share, this is where you can share it with the rest of your team. So what you will have to do, you can either get the emails directly from your fellow teammates, or you can get a link and then send the link with them, and they're going to be able to access the document, and then all three of you guys can then work on the write-up together. So with this event, another thing that's a component are diagrams and pictures and that type of thing. So there's going to be a few things that you will need also. So you can either hand draw the diagrams or you can create them on an online platform. So for a hand-drawn diagram, you can just write it out on a piece of paper or whatever, and then you can take a picture on your phone. We recommend using a scanning app such as Genius Scan that is able to scan the picture itself and make a better image of that. Then you can send that, like you can email to yourself or upload it to Google Drive and then paste the photo directly into the document under the like procedure where you need a diagram or that type of thing. Another option is potentially like MS Paint, the paint tool that's kind of common. So just draw a mini diagram here. Okay, it's a ball dropping. And then I hope your diagrams are going to be better than that. But yeah, you can just do that, file, save as like a PNG, and then once you save that, I'll just call this example. And then you can then just insert image, upload from computer, example.png. And then you have your diagram right here available for you. In this case, I would want to crop it. So I would double click it and then just using these bars at the end, crop it so that I can focus on the diagram that I actually drew, and then resize it to make it fit the screen stuff. And feel free to use like the wrap text and other Word doc tools to make it easier to read and more presentable. Um, and then that's gonna be pretty much it for what you'll need to do on the Google Doc. Just doing all the components in that are outlined that you would normally do for experimental design. Now, how you are going to submit it is through we'll not require you to download the document. So what we will then, what we would like you to do is go to share at the top right, and then for the link. So what you're going to do, I have the University of Michigan, so it would probably be different. But what you're going to make sure to have is anyone with the link on the internet can access the link. And then also we would like you to give us editor access, not viewer access. This editor access will allow us to look at your edit history and make sure that you do not edit, for example, past the time that you submit your analysis, and to make sure that you're completing the entire event in a reasonable amount of time. So once you have that shared, and then with anyone on the internet with this link can edit, you'll have that copied, and then you'll go back to the Scientia question, and then write in this free response box. Just one person will just need to copy and paste the link to your completed write-up, and after that you'll just submit, and then you'll be all set. If you have any questions, feel free to contact the University of Michigan Science Olympiad email, and we will try to resolve any issues. Good luck on the competition day, everyone.